Hello, everyone, and welcome to Online College Composition. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a video introduction to the course itself. I'm just going to sort of walk you through how to navigate and what to expect. It is a 16-week course. It begins August 27th and it goes through December 17th. These are deadlines that you want to keep in the back of your mind. The drop refund means that by September 8th, if you decide to drop the course, you'll get some money back. I don't know how much. And the withdrawal deadline is November 7th. That is the date by which you can withdraw, get a W on your transcript, and it does not count for or against your GPA. So here is where this video will be housed once it's done. This is a list of all graded assignments for the semester. It's a pretty handy thing to have. It is organized by week. Each assignment is listed and the category to which it belongs. So there are grading categories such as, well, let me have you take a look at it. I'm going to slide this document over here so you can see it. If it cooperates, where did it go? Come on in. There it is. Okay. So you can see that it's color-coded, and all the class participation assignments account for 5% of your total grade, and you can see those scattered throughout. All of the, well, the research paper is worth 25% of your grade, and that is one, count them, one assignment. Then you have writing process and grammar. So anything related to those are in green. And it tells you, of course, what week. These are numbered, the number of assignments you have. This is the week number, the assignment name, and the category, and so forth. So blogs and journals. The 3 short essays are worth 40% of your grade, and there are 3 of them. So the final exam is actually a final project, and it's a writing project, and that's worth 10% of your grade. That will be explained later. So this is a handy little sheet to print out and keep with you. Each separate weekly, each separate week, and the module has a list of graded assignments for that particular week too. So up here we have everything about the course. We're right now on the Start Here page, and we went through that. Minimum requirements for passing English 101. So in order to pass this class, you have to complete all 4 major essays and actually the final project as well. It doesn't say that here, but that's part of it. Even if your average is in passing range, if you submit only 3 and not 4, it doesn't matter. You must submit all 4 major essay assignments to pass. Yeah, there it says the final exam, but we're calling it a final project now. Your research paper must receive a minimum of 65%. That is the culminating project in this class, the culminating essay, and we need to know that you can research and document your sources correctly before you move on to 102. In addition, the research paper has additional requirements. It has to be an absolute minimum of 1,500 words to qualify for a C. Remember, it has to pass with 65%, which is actually a D. So just so you know, 2,000 words to qualify for an A or B. Must be submitted in a MLA format, not APA or any other format. It has to have a works cited page, otherwise it's plagiarized, or it's technically plagiarized. The work must be your own and properly cited, okay? And as I said, it has to have a minimum of 65% to pass. This tells you how to navigate the site course. Basically, that is a list of all of these tabs along here and their descriptions, how the course works. You can look at that, the Getting Started checklist. Okay, so course information, let's click into that, and you'll see that the course syllabus is in here, the schedule of graded assignments. That's that's just a repeat from the other place. It's a schedule of all graded assignments and the minimum requirements for passing the course, which we notice how important that is, that we put it in, I put it in a couple different places. The textbook information, it's in St. Martin's Guide to Writing, 13th edition, but you can click on that and see it. This is information about where my office is, my telephone number. Well, the best way to contact me is definitely by email. I'm not always in my office, and I don't often check it, whereas I check my email every day, usually several times a day. Now, my office hours are, I'm by default going to be virtual. If anybody ever wanted to come in and talk to me in my office, you are welcome to, but you must give me a heads up and let me know and clear it with me first, because I'm, like I said, not always in my office. Now these, oh, I have to update that. That is my, it should say my fall 22 office hours. So you can book an appointment with me. I'll show you this anyway, just because I want to show you how it works. Come on. Where did it go? Okay. So it's going to look something like this. Oh, it's going to be a little more colorful. But anyway, you don't have to select staff. It's only me. What's going to show up is the month and the times that I'm available on that particular day. So click the day that you want, click the time that you want. You have to put in 101 and then your name. I have several courses that I teach, and I need to know what course you're from. This email must be your Cecil email, and the only other thing you put in here is whatever, you know, tell me what you want to talk about very briefly. If you want it in person, say it in there, but then send me an email also, and then you click book. When you click book, it will send you to your email a link to Microsoft Teams. Okay, so just follow that link. If you need to reschedule it, the email that's sent to you, the confirmation email, will have an option for rescheduling. You just follow that link. Okay, so let's get out of here. This thing's too slow. Come on, got to step it up here. There we are. Okay. Just going to pull this over here a little bit, because let me see if I can expand this. There we go. Left a little blurred on the edges there. Let's try it. Blur. Let's try it again. Okay. All right. So the course syllabus, that's important to know. It's also in course information. Click on that. All of the policies and the objectives for the class, the course policies, the campus policies, everything is on there. What you need to know about, are there any retakes? Are there any revisions? How do I make sure, how do we grade things? Everything is on that. All right, so weekly assignments. Everything that you need to complete your work is under weekly assignments. Communications, there's a bunch of things there. And this is cross-reference course content. So anything that is in the weekly folders in terms of work assignments related to your essays can be cross-referenced here. So if you say, for example, oh, where was that essay 1 template? I don't remember which week it's in. Well, if you go to essays 1 through 4, you'll see all essay 1 documents are here, essay 2, essay 3, and essay 4. And you can see there's the template right there. So it's a nice handy way of finding something if you don't remember which week it's in. Okay, what else? Help, any help and resources, Blackboard, library, campus safety and alerts. You should sign up for Seahawk Alert. That tells you, it sends a message to your phone or your email if there's a campus emergency and a closing or a late opening or early closure or anything like that. Library resources, college resources, writing resources, anything that you need is down here. Also under cross-reference course content, though, is grammar resources. We don't go through over all of these. They're not embedded in your weekly work, but if you need help in any of these, there's help here for you. Okay, so let's go to, well, here we go for schedule a conference. There it is again. Oh, the correct link is here. I guess I just have to fix that other one. So again, it tells you 101, your name, your CSIL address, and the basic topic. All right, so this is the correct one. Let's just click into it so you can see what it looks like. It's not much different than the last. That's just a little more colorful, and there's a glamour shot of me. Okay, so anyway, let's go back. I'm sorry, this thing is just not fast enough. Okay, so pre-semester assignments, they're pre-semester because they're introductory assignments. You have something to introduce yourself, a survey just asking you a couple questions, and then a couple orientation assignments, and then a link to your week 1 module. So let's go to the week 1 module. I just want to show you how your weeks are set up. Every single week is actually housed into a group of, that's grouped into units. So Unit 1 is weeks 1 through 4. That all has to do with Essay 1. Unit 2 all has to do with Essay 2. So all the weeks that we're working on that particular essay are housed in that unit. So every single week has an introductory video to welcome you to that week. Then it has due dates, objectives, and a checklist of assignments. And then you have readings, resources. Let's see if we can scroll over, and practice. So anything that's not graded but still helps you learn what you need to learn and works toward that graded assignment is going to be there. And here's all of the graded assignments here. So let's look at that week 1 due dates, objectives, and checklist. So here it is in all its glory. Here's the printable version if you would like to print it out. Personally, I would print it out so I could have it with me anywhere I am. It tells you what the objectives are for that week, what the due dates are, and sometimes if the due dates are different for different assignments, I'll list them separately here. So then you have always have the readings, resources, and practice up here, and then you have the graded assignments here. Is it graded? Yes, just to be sure. Okay, so that really is how everything is organized in your weekly folders. So the final writing project is here. I'm still working on that. As I said, I did redesign the course over the summer, and everything is pretty much new. So that's going to be there. Let's just take a look at it and see what you can see. Oh, not much. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything listed in there yet, but it is coming. Any announcement that I send you will be sent via email and then housed on the announcements page. Faculty information, I don't know if I didn't populate that yet, but you can find it on the course syllabus. Email, if you would like to email anybody from this class. If you want to email me, you click all instructor users, which is only me, and then the subject, and type your message to me, and then click submit, and then it sends it to me. Of course, you cannot access, you don't have an inbox through this. It's just for sending an email to anyone in this course. My grades, because I'm not an actual student, nothing comes up here, but all of the graded assignments will be listed in here, and they should be in the order that they're presented in from week to week. It will say last activity. If it needs to be graded, it'll have a needs grading sign here. If anyone needs to know how to upload an assignment, let me just see if I can click in and do that for you. Let's go to diagnostic essay. Okay, so this is another way that you know it's a graded assignment, because it comes up as upload your assignment here. The instructions are repeated here, and then here's the assignment submission. There's 2 ways to do it. 9.5 times out of 10 you're going to attach a file. So some document that you've been working on, in this case it would be your diagnostic essay, which is the first draft. So you would browse your local files. This text submission is for if you click on this, a box will appear and you can type